We established in the previous two segments a basic theoretical point. In terms of the economic effects of an excise tax, it really doesn't matter whether government imposes the legal responsibility of remitting tax revenues to government on the demand side or on the supply side of the market. To see this clearly, let's examine the effects of both alternatives simultaneously. Here we see our original hypothetical competitive market represented side by side. In the graph on the left, government will impose the statutory incidence of the tax on consumers. In the graph on the right, on sellers. We see the respective shifts in demand on the left and in supply on the right as previously described, in the amount of the tax, $3. We also see the reduction in output as an effect of the tax in each alternative from 6 to 4. Again, we see two new effective price points. The effective price confronted by consumers, P subscript C, or $9.50, and the effective price realized by sellers, P subscript S, or $6.50, again, as previously described. The tax revenue to government is $12, regardless of whether the legal liability of the tax is imposed on buyers or sellers. The portion of the economic incidence of the tax borne by consumers is $6 in each alternative, and the portion borne by sellers is $6 in each case. So, once again, the point that we can see graphically here is this. In terms of the economic effects of the tax, it simply does not matter whether the legal liability of the tax is imposed on the demand side or the supply side of the market. I will remind you, however, that in the real world, the administrative costs of imposing the statutory incidence of a tax on sellers is much less than it would be if it was imposed on consumers, which is precisely why government imposes the legal responsibility for remitting sales and excise taxes on retailers. It is clearly more efficient to do so.